Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brad, and today what I want to talk about is people knowing you, people knowing you and liking you online or in person or wherever. A lot of guys who try to make sales, they do a lot of like cold outreach. I do cold outreach. I do that as well, of course. However, um, people who do cold outreach, like why do cold calls not really? Why are they such a low hit rate, such a low percentage of a sale being made? It's because people don't know you and they don't like you already. So, cold outreach, direct outreach programs, sales efforts are great. And I use them and I found them to be extremely fucking effective. They're very nice, predictable, free, easy ways for you to start making money online. I really like them quite a bit. However, you will amplify your results significantly. Most of the sales that I made through direct outreach and cold outreach, they actually closed after the prospect that I was speaking to saw some of my content, and they said, you know what, I do like this guy. I do. They make a change in their mind. They're like, I do like this guy. I want to work with this guy. I think this guy can actually help me, and that is a decision that the buyer has to go through in their mind before they buy from you. They have to say, I like this guy. I could see myself working with this guy. I could see that this dude actually can deliver what he says he can deliver, and also that this dude is somebody that I would like working with. They have to have that in their mind. If they think that this is one of the things they're worried about is like, what if this guy, he's not as good as he says he is, or I'm gonna regret working with him. These are all things that come. I know this because I've paid coaches. I've been through negative experiences before, which is what most people are fearful of when they hire somebody, a coach, or they buy a product. They're like, man, I've bought bad products before. I've hired bad coaches before. I don't want to fucking have another negative experience with some coach that just, or whatever, or some consultant, or some product that just isn't very good. I want to, have a good experience, and I'm hesitant. So, you know, a lot of guys who like do cold calls, they do direct outreach. They're trying to, run ads or whatever, and they're like, why are my ads not working? It's like, because you will make, listen, the fact that you're even doing a sales effort like running ads and doing direct outreach is fucking awesome. That's the first step, and that will produce enough sales for you to keep going and start to build your brand, which is kind of what I'm talking about here. It's like people have to know you, and the more people that know you, that's your marketing machine basically. Like that's one of those things that pays dividends in the long run. It's not something you really have to consistently like aggressively. You aggressively attack it too, I guess, but it's not as a. I don't view like building the brand as aggressively as sales. Sales has to be like the most aggressive thing. It's the driver of your business. You got to get out there and speak to a whole shitload of people. There are going to be some people who, if you just make them an offer and you explain the offer and you speak to them on the phone, they will convert and they will pay you. So that's super fucking important. But then, also you should be building the brand of who you are and putting stuff out there and letting people see you and hear you and understand, your perspectives on things and how you view things. And just to show you of like how crazy of an example this is, like it's so fucking crazy how insane this can go. Like just there are guys that charge like 50,000, 100,000, $1 million for, say, maybe not a million, but like copywriting. Like they'll do a sales page, and I saw examples of like, this isn't all of them, but there was a guy that paid $100,000 to this dude to write a sales letter for him or to edit his sales letter to convert better on his funnel, and the edits were ridiculous. The edits, like he changed he might have it looks like he did like an hour of work on it, and the edits didn't seem like they really would actually make that big of a difference. And again, I'm no funnel expert or copywriter expert over here, but I was looking at the edits that he made, and I was just like, dude, I don't think that's going to make a big difference in his funnel, man. I don't think that changing, you know, the word beautiful to magnificent, for instance, or moving, you know, this button like 2 centimeters up is really going to make all that much difference in the sales. And there are don't get me wrong, like there absolutely are changes that you can make in copy that are very persuasive. I'm all about it. I understand sales and writing, and I get how important it is, of course. But I was just looking at the quality of the work the guy did for $100,000, and I was like, dude, I could have done a way better job on that and done my research, and you know, maybe even hired somebody who knew even more to double check my work. To, you know, like it was ridiculous. So, you know, but that all came from his brand and his reputation. The people knew him. They saw that he was getting results, which is a big thing too. Is like you have to show your own results, and you have to show people that you're good at what you do. It can't just be from congruence. You know, like you hearing me talk about it is great, but one thing, you know, actually I've learned is that I need to show you guys more of what I do, how I do it, and show you that I am good at it. So, you know, that's another thing I need to do. and I will do it. I will do it. You know, with the game thing, the pickup thing, it's a little hard to do. I'm going to figure that out. I might put it on a separate thing, but like, you know, in the marketing thing, I can definitely show you guys what I do and how I've done it before, and, you know, how I can help you in your business too, because, you know, that is something I do all the fucking time, and it's not controversial at all. So, it's a little note to myself. But yeah, so you're building that brand, and people can see that you're good at what you do. And because of that, that's when you can start to command higher fees. That's when you can start to really, you know, start to charge those nice, juicy fees that you want. You know, when you're, for instance, dude, like, you know, I work, you know, for about $1,000 to $5,000 per project per month. You know, whether we're talking about a dating thing or we're talking about a marketing thing, usually that's like the range of what I charge per month for coaching or for helping people set up their marketing and, you know, work with them on their strategy or whatever. But in reality, you know, I would love it if I was getting paid $100,000 a client, or 10 or 25 or 50, and I'm working towards that. And I'm getting better at what I do. But for those of you that are looking to scale to that level, you know, people are not going to pay you those types of fees without knowing you first. They'll pay you fees, but I do believe that there is a limit to how much they're going to pay you consistently. So anyway, put stuff out there, put content out there, make videos, write articles, do some podcasts, do something to put yourself out there so people can begin to know and like you a bit. And, you know, it can be systematized. You know, it doesn't have to be the way that I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I've been doing it this way for years, and I think I'm pretty good at, you know, portraying, you know, good information over video and in the way that I speak. At least people have told me that. So that's why I do it this way. If you want to do it in a more efficient way, there certainly are more efficient ways, like doing an evergreen webinar where you're just like laying out, you know, everything that you do, how you do it, showing people that you're good at what you do, testimonials and everything. And, you know, if you do it that way, it's a system, and then you can just drive ads there. You can have that link available, and, you know, people will go there. It'll run all the time, and you'll just collect leads. I have one of those too, and, you know, it's one of those things that needs to get better for sure. But, you know, I'm still doing pretty well. I'm doing better than most people at business. So, yeah, with that said, you know, that's another aspect of things you need to focus on and think about in your business. People need to know you, so your sales efforts aren't in vain. You know, they're not something that you're just always, you know, you're just always grinding on sales. You know, like eventually you would like to, you know, push that off to somebody else to do, you know, because you can't always be the one selling. For a while you do need to, because it's your business, but also in the end, you need to push that off on other people. You can't, if you're the owner of the business, the operator of the business in time, and maybe sell the business one day, you have to be able to, you know, understand the sales, but then push it off to somebody so that you can work on the delivery and take that to a super high level, and then push that off to something automated, and just grow everything and make it a really, really efficient business so that you can grow and scale and really make the type of money that you want to make, 8 figures, 9 figures, whatever it is that you're looking for, that's the way that you do it, right? So that's about it. Hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.